Tiger, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to be going over the top 3 best Among Us tips when playing as Imposter. Number 1, the camera's light. When you see a red light flashing on a camera, it means someone is on the cameras. Don't kill if you see it. And there is a certain camera on the skeld that you don't want to be caught venting in. Yes, it's this spot here. This camera can see that vent. Be careful, but the skeld isn't the only place you can catch people venting. You also have Paulus. 3 total cameras on Paulus let you see a vent. Northeast camera, the south camera, and the northwest camera. I'm assuming you haven't memorized this stuff yet, so that's why I'm showing it on screen now. Careful venting. Now let's move on to tip number 2, the best sabotage. This completely depends on the situation. When a meeting is called and the crewmates are onto you, you might want to do a sabotage that drives them as far away from the button as possible. The most common ones are reactor and oxygen. As you may or may not know, you can't call a meeting during a crisis, air quotes. Sometimes it's best to just do a sabotage that's as far away as possible from your kill, which is quite a few people's favorite sabotage. Honestly, in most situations, lights is a significant option. For example, stopping a meeting from being called. It's also a very useful sabotage if you want to kill crewmates without being noticed. Lights don't affect cameras, but I have zero clue why. Sabotaging communications is probably the stupidest thing you can possibly do for the imposter team. It only stops them from finding exactly where their tasks are. Maybe they memorized their tasks, who knows why, or they were in a place with a bunch of their tasks, like electrical. Obviously. It stops them from calling meetings too. The only real useful thing about sabotaging communications is that it's hard to fix. It gets rid of cameras, and it sets up a pretty cool stack kill. We'll move on to stack kills in a moment. Let's take a look at oxygen and reactor, which in Paulus is known as seismic stabilizers. Reactor and seismic stabilizers are the same thing. So let's just refer to it as reactor since it's easy to remember and say. Plus it's also on 2 maps, the Skeld and Mirror HQ, unlike seismic stabilizers, which is used on 1, Paulus. Now to talk about tip number 3, when to kill. You could do it when you're completely alone with no cameras in sight. No one would have too much proof against you, making this a possible candidate for the best possible kill. But there are still a few flaws, like someone might have seen you following them, or someone knew that you were last seen with them, and maybe a few other flaws. Then you have stack killing. It's where everyone is in one spot, and when the imposter kills, everyone points fingers. It most commonly happens at places like admin swipe, if the common task is there, and fixing communications. Doing a stack kill with 3 people isn't a particularly good idea. Then one of you reports the body, and you both point fingers at each other. Let's say you're lucky and get the other person out. If confirm ejects are on, they'll see it wasn't them and realize it was you. This is why you want to stack kill with at least 4 people. Kill 1 and 3 of you point fingers. You can only vote 1 person out per round, and if the crewmates have any common sense, they'll skip. As soon as possible, kill the other 2 people who witnessed but don't know who killed. If you have 2 imposters, this one takes the crown. Double kills. It requires 4 people, 2 of which are you and your imposter buddy. All you need to do is kill simultaneously without being caught. Simple enough. You can do a triple kill. It's the same concept, but with 3 imposters and 3 crewmates. This is the last one. Go back to tip number 1. When the cameras flash, it means someone's watching them, right? There's a simple way to use this other than telling you not to kill, but it can also tell you to kill. The cameras means there's someone in security, so go to security and kill the watcher. As long as they're not the imposter, though. Then it'd be a waste of time. This is a very risky move because there could be more than one guy there, and then just walking out like that would be sus. If that did happen, just watch the cameras for a little, then you can walk off. Okay, that concludes it for the top 3 best Among Us tips. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. By the way, I have a new outro, just like I have a new intro. I'm going to let you guys watch it now.